Hey y'all, welcome to Piddlin and Pondering. I am so excited to be starting this podcast, sharing my story, and bringing you into a journey that I've been on for quite a while. I'm still walking through, and I have a feeling that I've got a little ways to go. Join me, won't you? Piddlin and Pondering. These are two of my very favorite words. I do a whole lot of piddling, and I do a whole lot of pondering. And I'm going to bring these two together in a way to share my stories with my little piece of the world. What an incredible blessing. So, who am I? I am Ashley Lascor. I am a daughter of the King, a wife, a mother, a sister, a friend, a daughter, a granddaughter, a niece, an aunt, a neighbor, an entrepreneur, a leader, a volunteer, a community member. All of these roles are helping me to build my legacy, a legacy of a life lived abundantly in Jesus, walking by faith and not by sight, embracing the Lord's plan without an expectation of perfection, but being open to growth, always having my heart open to that. This journey started about 3 years ago, a season of pruning, teaching me invaluable lessons with eye-opening experiences and humbling moments. I've learned the necessity of God's rebuke and chastisement, the pain of pruning, but also the graciousness, love, and kindness of God. Really experiencing his characteristics and attributes firsthand. In this season of pruning, I have learned how to seek him more, and how when you seek him, you find him. I've grown my personal relationship with him, and I've experienced firsthand the feeling of being seen, heard, and loved by God. It's been incredible, and I am so excited to share it with you. Pruning. The definition of pruning is cutting away dead or overgrown branches or stems, especially to increase fruitfulness and growth. I want to read to you first. I want to read to you Ephesians 5:22. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law. That went into verse 23. That's the fruit that we want to bear. But there is a necessary process that has to happen first before we can bear these fruits. And that is the pruning process. See, when my pruning process started, I thought I was blossoming. It was a peak in my career. I was feeling very balanced between my family and my work life. I was gaining these friendships and just everything seemed to be going great. I thought I was on my way. And then I heard God say, "Oh no, not yet. There is some work to be done." That's a little uncomfortable to hear. I tried to ignore it several times. But thank God for his long suffering towards me. His mercy and his grace truly are sufficient. And even though pruning hurts, it does. I'll say it again. His mercy and his grace truly are sufficient in all of that hurt. He listens to the grumbling. He allows us to tell him how much it hurts. He understands and is relatable because he's been there. He's walked it himself. And that's really what I want to encourage you to join me in. Just learning what life has for each one of us and really embracing it. Walking by faith and learning that, yes, pruning sucks, but again, it's needed. And the fruit that bears after is beyond our wildest dreams. I'm going to share a lot with you out of my season of pruning, and it's not over yet. So I am sure there will be some new things that come as we start this journey together. As I've been in this season of pruning, it's helped me dive into the word for sure. That's why I wanted to start first with the scripture. But I love how the Bible teaches us things in parables and gives us real life examples, tangible things for those of us that are visual. And so it's increased my desire to learn about plants. Now, let me explain something to you. I've killed almost everything that I've brought into this house. I have a desire to have a green thumb, but this thumb, it's pale. I've got a lot of learning to do. So I'm going to step outside of my comfort zone and I'm going to put my spiritual pruning journey alongside this growth, this brand new self-taught lesson of how to grow and care for plants. I'm so excited about this. Now, I've had one plant survive, and his name is Papal. And we'll talk a little bit more about him throughout all of this. I am absolutely sure of it. And I've got a couple more that are hanging on that we're going to start with. But I'm going to start. That's what the piddling part of piddling and pondering and piddling. We are going to get some plants, some seeds, some soil, get our hands in the dirt. And I understand that some plants will die. But I also know that some of them are going to hang on by the grace of God. And through this journey, through this piddling, we are going to learn some valuable, valuable lessons. And I believe we're going to see a blossom or two. And maybe after years, we'll have an abundant garden. So, and as we piddle, we will ponder all of these life lessons. We will ponder all that God gives us to think about. As Mary said, she pondered those things in her heart. That's what I'm going to encourage you to do. I'm going to share the realness of my journey. And I hope that it encourages you. I hope that it plants little seeds in your garden. And I'm going to encourage you to water those. So please join me. Tell a friend or two about me. Let's start this journey together. And I promise you, every single time you listen, you will at least get a giggle. But hopefully you'll get a good old belly laugh. Feel not so alone and realize that we are not perfect, but that's not what we're striving for. That's one of my favorite things to share is just the realness of this life. And that God never promised us that we would tiptoe through the tulips. But if we embrace the process, the garden that we will bloom, the fruits that we will bear are beyond our wildest dreams. So, anyways, that's what I've got for you today. Join me, will ya? I'm so excited. and I can't wait. There will be a full episode up within the next week. And then to begin with, I will be sharing 2 episodes a month. Please like, follow, share, subscribe, all of the things. The podcast will be available on all platforms that are listed. And on the weeks that I feel comfortable enough, I will upload the recording on my YouTube channel. You can find the link below also. Thank you so very much for listening. Have the best day, and I cannot wait to talk to you later. Bye, y'all. Love you so much.